Buenos dias. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. It's kind of chilly out here this morning. Title of the video is Be a Climber, so watch this. What I've got out here is a pile of rocks. This is like right near my house. And what I wanted to share with you guys today was to have the mindset of being a climber and how I can apply this pile of rocks to everything that we're going through. It doesn't matter what you're trying to be good at, what you're trying to be successful at. You look at this pile of rocks and it's pretty daunting. But let me show you what happens here. In order to get up this thing, and I'm going to try not to fall, videoing at the same time, right? I've got to be watching my step. I've got to be watching where I put my foot. I've got to be paying attention to detail. And as I climb, and as I get to the top of this one right here, what do I realize? I realize that there's another pile of rocks right there. So I come down off of this one, and I've got to walk down to be able to get to the top of this one. And after I get to this one, then I've got this one right here in front of me. And I go this way. And sometimes we can look over here and now I'm turning to my right, and I can come down and change directions for a little bit. And that's what some of us choose to do with our lives. So if you look at this, there's plenty of mounds here that I can come up and down. So what's the topic for the video today? What am I trying to get you guys to see? I want you guys to become climbers. And what does it take to climb? Well, you've got to train for climbing. You've got to be willing to climb. You've got to know which mounds to climb. Out of all these mounds that are out here, maybe some of them aren't for you. Are you climbing the right mountains? Are you climbing the right mounds? For a lot of us, we choose one that isn't going to fulfill us. And so we're climbing and we get tired quickly. Not because we're not capable of it, but because it's just not right for us. So ask yourself the right questions, like, are you in it? Is it really, do you desire that? Do you desire to climb that particular mountain? But as you can see from what I showed you guys earlier, there's plenty of mounds to go around. I mean, there's plenty to choose from. You've just got to figure out what's right for you. And, you know, as you're climbing, are you going to get tired? Absolutely. I mean, these are little baby mounds, right? But I mean, if you can think of a mountain like Everest, yeah, you're going to get tired. What do you got to do if you're climbing Everest? You got to stop at some point. You're getting tired. You got to recharge. You got to stop and sleep and eat and do those kinds of things in order to get to the top. It's the same thing here. You know, many people believe you grind all day, you grind all night. It's all about the hustle. Hey, look, I'm all for that. I'm working hard myself. But let's face it, you've also got to take time to recharge batteries, and you've got to take time to rest a little bit. So you've got to find out what that balance is for you. And it's important to do that, and it's important to recharge along your journey. If you go too fast out of the gate, the climb and the journey is long and it's hard, and it takes stamina. And you've got to be willing to just sit in there, and you've got to be willing to get after it, and you've got to be willing to give it time. As I said yesterday, it takes years of hard work to become that overnight success, right? And I broke that down for you guys yesterday. But I just wanted to share with you guys, be a climber. You know, what does it take to climb? It takes stamina. It takes, like, focus. And more importantly than anything, before you even start thinking about doing any of that, the first thing you got to do is you got to take out your map and you got to figure out what mountain it is you want to climb. You've got to have the right one. If you don't, it's not going to go well for you. And you're going to find, disappointed. You're going to find yourself demotivated. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon. It's a windy one here. It's going to make for a fun bike ride this afternoon. But anyhow, hey, day outside is good. And more importantly, a day above the dirt is always better than the opposite. If you don't believe me, then try it. All right, y'all. Take care.